field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Taking it in. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st down, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. first down. Cassidy, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards remain for second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tanner Muse there defensively. Here's 2nd and 9.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down, Cassidy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Cassidy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And his kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Here's Ryan to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. They run again with Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
5 yards remain on second down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there for Washington.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
He sets to fire deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play action. Ryan. It's Miller, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down now, Cassidy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers?
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it back.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll keep it on the ground. Cassidy, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And this does not end well, as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one